On Saturday, October 7th, 2017, Congresswoman Nanette Barragan recognized the City of Lynwood for hosting its first ever Tamale Festival. The event was sponsored by Nova Storage and Waterworks Technology, Inc. This competition featured 6 tamale restaurants in 2 categories. One competition was for the best meat and vegetable tamale and the best candy tamale. This event also featured a variety of performers and artisan booths.
We're worker-owned mobile coffee business, hopefully to open up the first brick and mortar. So we're here serving the community, a good pairing with tamales, I don't know, just having a refreshing drink. Today we only have 3 menu items. We have vanilla, we have our top seller, which is our lavender latte, and our rosemary maple with a touch of orange peel. So all natural ingredients. My business partner Jonathan makes some, and really just trying to bring quality coffee, organic milk, just being very mindful of our ingredients and having healthier options here in Lynwood. Fun fact, we just launched today. All our tips will go to funding for his scholarships.
I think it's really cool to get the community together. I mean, we try to do that every last Friday of the month at Balam. So definitely going to come back and do it next year and make some gourmet tamales.
Antes de anunciar el ganador, les vamos a decir un poquito de cada restaurante. Before we announce the winner, we're going to say a little bit about each restaurant. First off, Tamalería Los Yaquis, el representante. Tamalería Los Yaquis. Owner Nancy Rojo started selling tamales in the street, and when they became very popular, she opened up a restaurant at Plaza Mexico 2 years ago. Their Sonora-style tamales include corn, chicken, pork, and cheese. Next we have Delicias Oaxaqueñas. Propietarios Ismael Cuevas de la Ciudad de México y su esposo de Oaxaca abrieron su restaurante en 2003. Quieren traer un pedazo de Oaxaca a nuestra gente y hacerlos sentirse en casa. Uno de los platos más famosos es su tamal oaxaqueño. Está hecho con pollo y mole negro envuelto en hoja de plátano. Delicias oaxaqueñas. Up next, Gallo Giro. Gallo Giro opened its doors in 1988 with the inauguration of its first restaurant and bakery in Santana. El Gallo Giro aims to recreate the vitality and folklore of the traditional Mexican market, combining the color and care of homemade Mexican food. They are proud to serve their clients at 8 locations throughout Southern California. They maintain high standards from serving their favorite tortas, tacos, aguas, stews, and Mexican bread. Their tamale entry, tamal oaxaqueño, is made of masa dough made with their own ingredients. Up next, Tamalería Marías. Especialistas en tamales, sus tamales están hechos frescos en el restaurante. Tamalería Marías es un restaurante local y ha estado abierto por más de 15 años. Especializan en tamales de maíz, pollo, queso y jalapeño. Up next, sigue Tamalería La Doña número 2. At Tamalería La Doña, they work with the purpose of great effort to satisfy your taste buds. They offer a variety of traditional tamales from Sinaloa. Their flavors include salsa verde chicken, beef, pork, cheese, and sweet tamales of pineapple, strawberry, raisins, and cinnamon. Their tamales are made with 100% corn masa. Is that everything? Okay, here we go. Are you ready, Mayor?
One more.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have a bio for La Huasteca. ¿Quieres decir un poquito del restaurante?
Hola, ¿cómo están, muchachos? ¡Viva México primero!, ¿verdad? Hoy venimos a representar a la Huasteca Restaurant. Nosotros somos un restaurante mexicano, no nos dedicamos a hacer tamales, mas sin embargo, para holidays o eventos especiales los hacemos, y hoy nos atrevimos aquí a estar con los compañeros que se dedican a hacer tamales. Estamos en Plaza México y nosotros nos somos encargados de poner en alto la comida mexicana tradicional, ya que tenemos preparadores nativos de México y hacen todo con amor a México y sazón a México. ¡Que viva México y que vivan los tamales! ¡Bravo!
Gracias. Those are our entries. And now we want to talk, give a thank you, unas gracias al comité de jueces, empezando con la alcaldesa María Santillan Beas, Mayor Santillan Beas. Round of applause, please. Mayor Pro Tem, Vicealcalde José Luis Solache. Miembro del concejal, Councilman Salvador Alatorre. Lynwood Union President, Roland Becerra. Where are you, Roland? City Attorney, Noel Tapia. Lynwood, City of Lynwood Finance Director, Jose Ometetl. I hope I pronounced that right, Jose. And last but not least, Lynwood resident and local foodie, head of Lynwood Eats. Please look for her online, Cynthia Rodriguez. Mayor and Council, if you can join me at the front of the table. And here we go, here's the moment of truth. We had two categories, dos divisiones. La primera de tamales de dulce.
Ok, el ganador o la ganadora de los el tamal dulce más delicioso. The winner of the tamale, the sweet tamale, that got 229 points, is la doña número 2. Yes. Oh, picture? And let me tell you, it was not easy because they are all very good. They're very different, but they were delicious. Thank you everyone for participating, and we hope you can come back next year.
We had approximately 5 meetings with different staff members to plan the event. Channel 34 was here earlier, as well as Telemundo, Channel 52, have both been here. So what we did is we put it on our website. We had banners on the street, and we invited various vendors, tamale businesses in the city of Lynwood, and we also had a judging. So it was really complicated because we were judging for the meat as well as the sweet tamales. We had 7 judges, and we did not know which tamale was from which location, but they were all delicious. There's obviously different palates, 7 different people, but they were all, like I said, they were all very good tamales, and it's perfect timing because they're going to be advertising our local paper, and they will be, the holidays are coming, so they're going to get free promotion on the city newspaper. The event started at 10, so they were supposed to be here at 9, and we had entries. We had to vote on the original, the taste, authentic. I mean, there was different categories. So yes, they had to be here at 9 o'clock, and they were also able to sell tamales. I know that one person got 243, which was the top winner of the meat tamale. I don't recall, I think it was $2.29 for the sweet tamales. And the sweet tamales, I believe, was La Doña. And the meat tamale was a local business from, I think, Delicias Oaxaqueñas, if I'm not mistaken, from Plaza Mexico. Performances are all local bands. They're local bands and local groups, dance groups. And the mariachi was from La Huasteca. The next event will be our annex's opening, and also my State of the City, which will be November 30th. The State of the City is what we've done the last year. Since I'm termed out and this is my last opportunity of being mayor, I will be doing a recap of the 14 years I've been in office. So the importance of today's event was obviously to bring the community together, like I mentioned earlier, because we've had so many terrible tragedies around the world. So I invite everybody to join next year. Today was a lot of fun. It was our first time, but it was a lot of fun. It was hot. So I invite you to come next year with your children and your families.
Bueno, mira, como escucharon, creo que es el primer año que se lleva aquí este concurso en la ciudad de Lynwood. Afortunadamente tuvimos la oportunidad de participar y más aún de haber ganado el concurso, ¿de acuerdo? Como mejor tamal. Nuestro tamal está hecho con los ingredientes que se usan en México. Cualquier persona que vaya a la ciudad de Oaxaca, México, y pruebe y busque tamales, los va a encontrar bien parecidos, iguales a los de nosotros, porque usamos nosotros todos los mayores condimentos que vienen de México, ¿de acuerdo? Y bueno, pues el jurado no se pudo equivocar y nos dio el premio en esta ocasión, al cual estamos contentos, y invitamos a toda la gente de Lynwood, de Los Ángeles, de donde lleguen a ver este video, que nos visiten aquí en la ciudad de Lynwood, en Plaza México. Estamos en el Produce Area y ahí está nuestro teléfono, que es el 323-707-2627. ¿Okay? Estamos abiertos de 9 de la mañana a 9 de la noche, de lunes a domingo, los 7 días de la semana. En realidad tuvimos que cerrar un promedio de 10 días en lo que mandamos la respuesta a la invitación. Nos programamos y organizamos traer tamales y todo para acá, ¿no? Un promedio de 10 días. Esos tamales los hacemos ahí, esos tamales los hacemos a diario, O sea que cualquier día que quiere la gente los va a encontrar ahí, aparte de otros guisos que están hechos con ese mismo mole. Y bueno, para que los prueben los invitamos a que nos visiten. Bueno, efectivamente, ¿no? En esta competición pidieron que se hicieran tamal de mole y otro, de dulce. Pero nosotros, nuestra especialidad es el mole, ¿ok? Y entonces ya vieron los resultados. Pero con esto nos ha motivado a que pensemos y hagamos otro tipo de tamal para que la gente que nos visite lo pruebe y de repente si nos invitan a algún otro lugar a concursar, pues los llevemos también.
Estamos en el evento del Festival del Tamal en la ciudad de Lynwood. Nosotros venimos del Gallo Kiro que está situado en la Plaza México. Estamos abiertos desde 1988 ahí en la Plaza México. Servimos comida mexicana y hoy nos tocó participar en el tamal de la ciudad de Lynwood. Tuvimos 2 meses para planearlo. Nosotros empezamos la actividad de tamales en el mes de octubre, todo a nivel compañía. Tenemos 8 restaurantes. Es el tamal oaxaqueño. Nosotros cocinamos el maíz, hacemos el nixtamal en el restaurante. Lo cocinamos 100% nixtamal y hacemos el mole también en casa. Presentamos a Tamalería Los Yaquis en Plaza de México de Lynwood. El festival de hoy es el mejor tamal. Nosotros llevamos el tamal y ahí estuvieron veces probando los tamales y ahí ya ellos decidieron un tamal dulce y uno de carne.
La Huasteca Restaurant es un restaurante mexicano y estamos en Plaza México, en la ciudad de Lynwood, y también tenemos uno en Buena Park. Este evento la ciudad de Lynwood nos invitó a participar en el concurso anual de tamal. Nosotros básicamente no vendemos tamales, solo en holidays como Thanksgiving, Navidad o eventos especiales. Solo tú tienes que hablar y preguntar si vendemos tamales y si tienes un evento, y ya nosotros te decimos, vendemos de cochinita pibil, de pollo verde, rojo, de rajas con queso, los tradicionales mexicanos. nosotros lo hacemos por pedido y en los Sunday brunch. So una vez al mes por lo menos tenemos tamales en nuestro Sunday brunch. Y ese es un reconocimiento de que participamos. Desafortunadamente no ganamos, pero sí ganamos porque ya nos conocen. Ya sabemos que no nos dedicamos a vender 100% tamales, pero pueden tener tamales tradicionales de la Huasteca Restaurante. La competición pusimos de pollo en salsa verde y el tamal dulce es el de elote.
I'm representing Tamalerias Maria, my parents' restaurant, who's been in business for about 15 to 16 years now, I want to say. I don't know, we opened the restaurant since I was 12, I was in 6th grade. I remember telling my 6th grade teacher that we were opening a restaurant. He was super supportive too. Yeah. My first experience of making a tamal was super difficult. I mean, I couldn't hold the hoja. The wrapping was extremely hard. But then, you know, it was a practice thing. The actually making the tamales, like wrapping it, that's the hard part. And then the whole like condiments, that's just a whole another deal. I'm not an expert. I mean, I can maybe make a tamal and it'll take me like 3 hours to make a tamal, just one. But my parents are like the business, they make like, I don't know, like 150 dozens a day. So they're fast. Business. So my parents started making tamales. My mom started making tamales as a hobby from home. And then my dad saw potential in her hobby and was like, we should probably do something with this. And this is how we should earn our living. And so they did. They started like slowly gaining a clientele. And then this was all from home in the beginning back in the 90s. And then slowly, you know, their clientele started growing. Then they were like, okay, we need an actual business now. And so initially it was just going to be a tamale shop, but the place that they ended up renting, which was 2 blocks away from where we lived, they're like, oh, it's a restaurant. So they were like, well, what are we going to sell? And first we even sold the burgers because that was the restaurant before ours. So to try to do the transition kind of, we even sold like burgers and like pancakes, but then it was just like, we didn't know how to do all that as far as a business. And so then we put in our, like basically what my mom made at home, and those are the meals that are at the restaurant now. And yeah, now we sell, we specialize in tamales, but the other food is also really good. We sell like Mexican plates, enchiladas, menudo, pozole, that sells out on the weekends. Menudo sells out. It's really good. The food is like estilo Sinaloa. You know, you have your tacos dorados with the verdura and consomé and huevos con machaca. It's all really good. We started with just like the basics. For sure, we've always had the elote because that's one, and even now, like it's not, you don't see it in many restaurants because it's just such it's very like tedious work, and the process, I mean, the process of the tamal is already complicated, or it's a lot of work as it is, but the elote one, because you know, you have to, and even back then we didn't have the technology or like some of the machines that they have now, like the, what are they, I don't even know how to call them in English, the molinos. But before the elote ones, they would have to, you know, go get the elote, peel it, take off the elote from the corn, grind that like by hand, and then before they had the mixer, my parents, like my mom and my dad, used to with their hands like mix the masa with all the condiments, and then the corn husk that they would take off, they use that as the hoja for the tamales, for the corn ones. So that's how they started. And then the pork ones and the chicken ones were the other ones, and they made them differently than they do now. They used to tie the ends and had like carrots, potatoes, aceitunas, and I think they even have raisins and jalapeno. But as the clientele grew, a lot of people like the way we sell them now, which is without all that stuff. And so then they incorporated the rest of the flavors, which is like the queso con jalapeño, piña, y fresa. The sweet ones, those are so interesting because when people, like, you tell people and they're like, what? Sweet tamales? That's crazy. But yeah, those are really good. Like, we have the piña ones that have like chunks of pineapple, raisins in them, and then the strawberry ones have like raisins and like jelly, mermelada de fresa, and they're really good. They're like a dessert kind of tamal, and that came in maybe like 15 years ago. But again, like my parents, we've been making tamales, well, they've been making tamales for 27 years, so yeah, and those are the only flavors we have. Well, we have 7 flavors. So it's corn, elote, puerco with red sauce and with green sauce, and then pollo with red and green sauce, and then cheese with jalapeno and pineapple, strawberry, and corn. So 7. So today's event was kind of the local, like the mayor and Solachi, they're like, you guys should really participate, and we've never done anything like it, and so this was our first event, and on our end, I feel it was a little kind of all over the place, but it's okay. It was our first event, and I look forward to doing more. You know, this was a good way to start and like doing more public events, because it's always just been, we've never done any advertisement for the restaurant. It's always just been word of mouth. So this is a good step in public events, so I'm excited. My dad was kind of like, hey, you guys want to come do this event because we're too busy, we can't do it, so you girls go take care of it. And it was good, it was a good turnout. Our entries, we entered a tamal de elote, and we entered 2 meat ones, so it was the chile verde and chile rojo. But I don't know how the judging was going, and I wasn't sure when they said sweet ones. I'm like, which one should I put? Because we have 3 different types of sweet ones, so it was hard to pick one, and I picked what my favorite is, the corn ones. They're all pretty famous. They're pretty, like, they sell out most of the time, the pineapple and the strawberry, and the corn ones. The corn ones because we only make those at a certain time during the day, and once they're gone, because we like to make everything fresh. So for the most part, once like something's finished, it's done for the day. And the pineapple and the strawberries, those, they sell out quite a lot. So tamales, I feel like it's a growing business, and I think everybody should come out and try the best ones, which are ours. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, it was a good environment. It's cool because there's very like different styles of tamales. You know, like you have your Oaxaqueño ones, or like the different types of mole. It's a cool thing because it's kind of like the burger business. You know, there's so many. The burger's a burger. It has like the 3 same ingredients, but you go to different places and they all taste differently, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the other one's better or the other one's nasty or whatever. There's just different styles. So coming out to an event like this is pretty cool to see the different styles of tamales, whether it's Mexican, Central American, South American, whatever type of tamales. So next year everybody should come because there was some pretty good tamales out here, aside from ours. We are located on Imperial Highway, 3871 East Imperial Highway. It's right before Atlantic, well, not right before Atlantic, but it's by Bullis and Imperial. And we are on Instagram, Tamalerias Maria, and Facebook. You can find us.